Morning, Susan. How are you doing, love? You know it's already warm in here already. So, well, I was going to say 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, yeah, it was 9 o'clock in the morning. It was warm in here already. Morning, Miss. Back. Morning, Tracy. Morning, Kim. Yes, and morning, everyone. So, hope you find this lovely warm Sunday morning, or it certainly feels warm here. I don't know what it's like where you are, but we're back to the spookiness. So, anybody who didn't see last night, kind of a sneaky peek. So, where's the card I made? So, there's the card. There's the one I made last night. I'm going to go with treats. And love me. Badonga, badonga, badonga. Gonna go with treats this morning. Morning, Sylvia. Morning. Morning, Tracy. I got Crafty Fair today at 12. Ooh. Putting feathers on my homemade steampunk hat. Wow, I bet that looks amazing. Let's get my... Oh, what's it called? Stencil book. Put that one back in. I've got two of that one. That's a bit greedy of me, isn't it? Oh, we do really well at the craft fair. Is it craft fair where you're selling your wares, Tracy? Selling your wares. That sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? What are you doing today? I'm selling my wares. I don't know if I'm going to use my stencil book, but at least it's there if I need it. It's there if I need it. Morning, Kay. I'm still doing my craft. Oh, I destroy my craft room all the time. Every day I destroy my craft room. It's amazing. So, just going to have a slurp of my coffee. Now, Kay, did you say that it was either watching the live or washing the car? Was that, or was it mowing the lawn? So that was the choice this morning. Which one was that? I can't remember. Show you a pic later. Wonderful. I do love steampunk hats and things. Oh, biscuit jars. Well, actually, I meant to go get some sweeties and things for my trick-or-treat bag. And Robbie said biscuits, so I've got a packet of biscuits here. Don't know how many are going to be left afterwards, because obviously some are going to go in packs and some are going to go in the cake hole. And I've also got this little beauty. Shall we start with this little beauty first? I think we might do. Right. Let's get a pack of these papers out so I can show you the loveliness that Anne-Marie has drawn for us. We did a Halloween pack last year with some of these characters in them, and they're just been tweaked on. So this is Spencer. And even all these little, all the elements on the front, you can cut down and they're kind of mashed back together. And look, you could cut out some tiny ones. I know in the past with our decoupage sheets, the girls, washing done, lawn mowed, car can wait. Wow, I am honoured because you do love your little car. Some of the girls have done with the decoupage sheets on the front covers have cut elements off them in the past, and you can do exactly the same with these. I just think it's so cool, so cool. So you can see you've got a bag of bones and you've got some cool backing papers. And again, like I did last night, is with the backing paper on this one, is I used the black and white and grey sort of version and just added stencil to it to give it a little bit of colour, even though in them there are coloured ones as well. But if you want to put your spin on it, you can do. Hi Sharon, hi Jane. And you've got some bright vibrant ones. So instead of having full sheets, you've got different part sheet. So there's a green version. I'll call it green version. It's green and grey, whereas this one was on more sort of grey scales. Hi Kim. So, do I say good day, Sharon? Or is it good evening now? And there's the creepy ones. This was on cardstock. So you could just cut him out. You could add some glossy accents to these little drops down there. Make it a little bit more 3D. There's some there's a lot of characters in here as well, so you could cut all those out, put them in. You could do these on the scan and cut if you didn't want to hand cut them as well. And then you've got little pieces. So just gonna tease you with a few of Spencer there. All brewed up. All brewed up is kind of a mix kit. I'll show you all brewed up. All brewed up. I think I've used some of these as well. All brewed up is a mix kit. So you've got smaller ones, so you could do little cards, or you can make them bigger by putting them all together. 6:30 in the evening. So longer ones, shorter ones. Again, you could add pictures in there. These are on cream paper. This is on cream paper. Trick or treat. Trick or treat, trick or treat. You know my favourite one is the one that I used last night, trick or treat. Smell my fake. I'm going to use this one today as well. So all these. So there's Frank there. Here's Bob Bones. Bob Bones. Look, Bob Bones is just peeping out the house. Boo! Eee! Oh dear. And then you've got the wee little bat, which is called Cuddles. He's hiding in the pumpkin, and the little ghost is there as well. So that's one in all brewed up. Right, so we do have an offer on the website if you want to buy all of them. I also got an offer on at the moment for you guys, where you get a sticker sheet with it. Just a little bit of something. These are they're not going to the TV. They're just solely for us and solely for fun. Not that anything that I don't put on the TV is not solely for fun. So what Miss said she would cut them all out for me before I posted them. Did I really? Yeah, they all come pre-cut, scare. That'd be a bit. She'd wonder what to play with first, would you? Can you imagine it? Like, what's this in the post? And it's all shaking up, and I'd be like one of these, wouldn't it? Like a ginormous rattle. I tell you what, why don't I just make you some cards and some scrapbook pages and put in, "Hi Alicia, how are you?" Oh dear, dear. Right, what shall we start with? We will start with what I said last night. Let's move some of these to one side. This one, before you think it comes like that, I've added some black cards and I've just drawn some little lines around it. Really simple. I got bored and just started drawing lines around on my black mount there. So I could fill some in if I wanted, just with a white gel pen. So let's put my bits to one side, and we'll start with some cardstock, because I did say that I would even give measurements, okay? So if anybody wanted to craft along and they didn't have this, they could do it with other things as well. So, you know, you don't have to use this. So, what's that you say? Really good. So, yeah. Kim, are they on sale on your website? They are, Kim. They're on sale on the website already. They're in the new section. I don't know if I can get it up. You'll have to bear with me if I try to do it. I should have put it up first, but I did not think of that. Let's see if I can grab another thingies and I can shove you the link up if I can. Just move my tab over there and I can stick the link on. Oh, let's get that there. Oh, there we go. The link's up. Yeah, so they're in the new product section, and yeah, they're in the new product section, and they are. Oh, morning, Anne-Marie, miss you popping in there, looking at a different screen. Hi, Raina, miss you popping in as well. They're in the new product section, and there is an offer on them if you buy all of them. Not very pricey anyway, but we've done them as, you know, little kits, so it doesn't cost you the earth to do some. But I thought it would be really good fun. I have a few wee kids that come round. I don't have any youngsters, and do the trick or treat thing. And I usually go and buy them sweets and things. I might do like gifty ideas, which is something that we used to do with the kids when we had the Halloween parties. So, really simple. I'm working on an A4. If this is an American person who's watching it, A4 is cardstock that a size that we have readily available in the UK, you could just work on a rectangle. And it's self-explanatory here. In a minute it is. So I will draw on lines on my first one so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. So I have cut it down, I think it's about half. I'll do my size on it, so I did say do size. So I have cut this piece to 15.5 centimetres. If you want inches, work it out yourself, because my ruler says centimetres, so that's what I'm working on today. So this is 15.5 centimetres. This piece here is going to be 14 and a couple of little notches centimetres. So I'm going to work on this one, even though this is the one that I'm going to do. So it doesn't matter sort of height wise. And I'm going to get the hoogie board out, which, if nobody knows what it is, it's a scoreboard, and I'm going to work on the centimetre side. So I'm going to place it in the scoreboard, and my first score is at 2.5, which is centimetres, 1, 2.5. And seeing as Kay, the designer of the hoogie board, is in here, I better do the hoogie trick, or else she might really want me to cut out all the little bits and pieces. So, and score it on the other side. Then I'm going to turn it to one side, and I'm going to do exactly the same, 1, 2.5. Of course, you could do this with a ruler and a foam pad and an embossing tool, if you don't have a scoreboard. And then I'm going to do exactly the same down the side. This is a really, really easy concept. 1, 2.5. If you want to do inches, do 1 inch. But you'll kind of work it out to have what you want. Now, depending what you're going to put inside this, Irene, I've seen you back in there now. I'm putting this inside there, so depending on what you are putting inside there will depend on the depth. If it's chunkier, you might want to do this next score bigger. Okay, so I'm going to take my next one to, is it 1 centimetre or 1.5? Oh, I think it's 1.5. So from here to here is 1 centimetre, and another one is 1.5. So we're going to go 1.5 straight down there. I will draw. I bet I didn't turn them all over, did I? No, I don't think I did. I will draw wee lines in it in a minute so that you can actually see. That's that one. And then we're going to go 1.5 in again. So 1.5. And do the same again. And the reason for doing the double-sided, am I right here, Kate, is just to break the parchment down of the card so that it bends easier. 1.5. It's also pretty good to do this on certain stubborn card as well, because it's kind of like you're telling it who's boss. There we go. So if I get my wee pen out, yeah, yes, Tonic did buy the paint for it. I'm still going to call it hoogie, because mine is, even though somebody else bought the rights to it. Here we go, like so. Let's do it that way. So this is super, super simple. So these are score lines that go all the way across, just like you're making sort of a box, but I've done it double. One is a little bit thicker than the other. You can all see that, can't you? So simple so far. Everybody see that? Yeah, it's still hoogie all the way. Bought mine off Kate at the NEC years ago. I think the first one I bought was at the NEC, and then we bought some from wholesale, and I think it was it Siesta Frames? Okay. I think we got them off them for the shop. I've got my pink one here. The pink one is the one that I got at the show. The green one, I think we bought them wholesale. Right, so got all those lines scored. So what we do next is, I'm just going to jump to this one, is we cut away sections. Really quite simple now. I don't goof this up and cut the wrong bits, because that would really be silly. And the sections that we're going to cut away are, where's my pen? Yeah, it was Siesta. Oh, do you know, I've not spoken to them for ages and ages and ages. Rob and, oh, what's Rob's lovely wife called? Anyway, we digress. See, these two sections are what I'm going to cut away. So, we take the scissors. Now, this looks really fab if you've got border dies or on the edge dies, and I thought for time I might go back and do it after. I'm not too sure, so don't think I got them out this morning, but I could probably do that. So we've cut away those two bits, so I've got that fold line, which I can put my board away now because I don't need the board, not until I do another one. So you remember the pink one coming out a couple of years after? It's a bit weird, isn't it? Rather pink and green. Sorry, Kay. I suppose it got your second sale because it meant I had two of them. Right, got that one. So one comes over. Then again, bring the bottom one in. Bring the next one in. All, what do they call this one? Is it valley top? Well, they're all coming inwards. I can't remember about valley or mountain. No, all inwards like that. And that is it. Just like that. So, if you've got edge dies and you take your fancy edge along here, your fancy edge along here, it gives it a nice fancy edge, which I might do later, but I want to decorate it. Now, where you see slightly in the middle, I put a little white line there. Take a craft knife and you could go in and cut that. I'm actually just going to poke in with my scissors, just for speed. Now, poke in with my scissors. This is purely for my lollipop stick, which happens to be one of them stirrers that you get from the, it's a little bit thinner, the coffee shop. There we go. That sits in there, that goes like that, that goes like that, that goes like that. And you put some sweeties in. What this is a little bag, and all I've done is bend it over depending on the size of it, and then take it on itself. So the actual lollipop stick is not in the bag, it's sandwiched between, which I will show you in a minute with biscuit ones. So I went and had a route for some more bags, and I have bags that hang up that we put obviously stocking or what's it called, scaring me with those scissors in your fingers. You know, I do the vicar sign, or the peace sign should I say, so I'll get my fingers like that and it goes in. No, I'm very good at what's it called, trying not to stop myself. So when I fill it up, I then remove that, and then I would stick it down like so, and then that becomes the top bit and all the gubbins are inside there. So I could only find these ones today. I'm going to put some biscuits in here. Means I get to open the biscuits, and I'm going to decorate that as well. So it's quite a few quick ones today, hopefully, unless I get distracted. So just have a few biscuits. There could be sweeties in there. Of course, if you don't have this style of bag, which is really not what I wanted to use, it mainly is the ones where you put your cards in them. Right, so if I take the tape wrapper, and then that bend up. Oh, where's my lollipop stick? Oh, this will be alright for another one. That'd bend over, and your lollipop stick would be coming out and sandwiched between it. And then when you're popping it in, you put some tape on it. I'll just put them to one side. At least I can have a biscuit with my coffee now. Come back to doing that. Right, so I'll use this one for now. So we're done. Wee back biscuit. Then I have, if I remember rightly, this is from All Brewed Up. Yay! Yeah, All Brewed Up, so it's a bigger version of that. Because of the size I've done, and I didn't measure this, whereas this is where you could change it. I hope you need a biscuit now. I need a biscuit all the time. I've just chopped a little tiny section off the bottom so it fits in, and it was only a little tiny section. But if I knew I was going to use that to start off with, I'd have probably made the size of this a little bit different, so that's where you can tweak around with it. But I don't want to make it too big because it means I've got to put loads of things in it. Excuse me. The main idea, I'm actually going to use double-sided tape today because it is faster than PVA, but I do like using my PVA. Just go with this. Just as sure I can. Here we go. Choices. It's all about what you prefer, isn't it? Me too, mouth-watering. Yeah, they're absolutely amazing biscuits. And Robbie came back with them the other day. I said things like, goes to the supermarket and they'll say, bring me something nice back. Bring me something nice back. We come back with some nice biscuits. Oh. Ooh. I don't know why I said that, because there is actually a beautiful bakery which is very close. Very, very close. Walking distance. So close. And I've been here for, I think, over 4 years at this address. And it's the last week that I've ever been in. And I was just like, oh, I'll have to put a picture up in the group. We'll put it up on the main page. Oh, but the croissants and jam. Oh, I think they even had that in. And they had sausage rolls and stuff. And pies. Oh, everything. Oh, right. So I'm just going to pop this one in. There we go. Just check. Haven't interfered with that line. There we go. So you are going to see a little bit of the spookiness that's going on behind. Okay, so we're going to decorate these strips up as well. So do I want to decorate the back side of it? Absolutely. So we keep it all flat. Take that out, just check. Keep it all flat. I wouldn't bother decorating these bits up. That's totally up to you. But you're not really going to see those bits, so I think that's a little bit of a waste. And the same inside here, but it is totally up to you. I would decorate these side bits up and maybe the back. That's just my preference. We have a new Polish bakery in the town, and the bread is beautiful. It's doing well. I hope it stays. Yeah, yummy, yummy, yummy. I didn't even notice because Robbie said that he should, you know, it goes down that way to go to the little spa shop. I mean, you've got to, you know, keep supporting these little ones or else they end up shutting down, and then you've got to drive to get a loaf of bread. So, down at the bottom here, I'm going to have the trick or treat sign. Definitely. So that's going on without a shadow of doubt. And again, we'll do this one with double-sided tape. I don't think this is... Yep, we'll get that on with double-sided tape. So we'll stick to some double-sided tape for now. I will get the PVA out in a minute. Just guaranteed. So, my double-sided tape, a real good rub. Who did I just miss there? Hi, Charmain. Forgot that I'm busy with secret stuff. Ooh, secret stuff. Ooh, secret. Oh, it's Alice and Jen. Secret stuff. Is that shh, secret stuff. So just, I'm bending the paper one way and then pulling off. And that's nice easy way. And I've just got a little bit of tape that's protruding, that's a big word for me on a Sunday morning, right, because I'm a bit dozy. I need to do that, bring it round that way, so I know it's going to go on that way, and then turn it back on itself and flat. Otherwise, guarantee I would have put that on upside down. Some of you guys would have spotted it straight away. I'd have folded it round and you'd all been like shouting at me. It's upside down. Oh. The amount of times I've put things on upside down is amazing. And do you know what? I don't think it'll ever stop. Excuse me. Yeah, so he says he's got to go and try this one and see, you know, he's a baker's. I didn't spot bread, but then I wasn't looking at bread. I was looking at cakes and all the different styles of cakes. They even had cakes for dogs. They had puppy cakes with dog biscuits, which were made specially for doggies. Just like, really? But am I being mean because I didn't get one for Molly? Because then she'd be sniffing around me when I'm eating my cake, and she knows that she's not having it. So now I've got to choose some bits and pieces. So I have taken some bones, some red bones. So this is bob bones, and just 3 little sort of skeleton heads, and I think they're going to sit just there and kind of build that up, and we'll build some other bits and pieces going up that way. So still want to keep it flat just so I can work on it, and I think I'm going to mount that on a bit of black card. So just grab me black card, just so it's got an outline on it. Come on, you. Let's have a piece in there. Ooh, you're rather thick. You're rather thick indeed. Oh, it's got some sparkly bits on it. Oh well, it no matter. So, yep, here comes the PVA. PVA all the way. I made a cat and dog biscuit for Crafty Fairs before they were really simple. Did they sell really well? I can't bake cakes, but you can bake cat and dog biscuits. What sort of ingredients do you put in it? Don't say dog food. Oh dear. I haven't baked anything for quite a few years. I probably would say for at least over 7 years, because Robbie just takes over the kitchen and he's the better chef. That's what he says. Wouldn't know, don't get a look in. It's one of those things, but if he wants to do all the cooking, that's fine. Just means he has to go do all the supermarket shopping. I'm going to say Dames and Pals. Dimes and Pals. Dimes and Pals? Well, I missed something there. Ooh, tickle. Tickle on my arm. Tickle on my arm. So I'm just going to give this a little black border around the outside edge. You don't have to do this, it's just I want to. So you don't have to do anything in crafting, can you? You do it everything the way you want to do it. If you find a way that suits you, style that suits you, stick with that. Experiment when you feel like experimenting. Ooh, what the heck is that? Oh, I've got a straggly hair and it's tickling me. Yeah. And the other thing is, I'm sweating from my eyeballs right now because perspiring. The room is absolutely roasting in here. I thought it wouldn't be as hot. Okay, so because I've put that on with tape, I'm just going to peel it back a little bit. I'm just going to sit that so it's just inside there. So down at the bottom, I'm going to put this on with PVA because of whereabouts it is. And I'm just going to put the PVA on this bottom bit, and I can attach the PVA at the top to that bit when I fold it up, if that makes sense. That's just thinking about where everything goes. Oh. I thought you were on last night. Yeah, I was under near. There we go. Sweating eyeballs. Getting into the Halloween mode. Yeah. All of a sudden they all start popping out of my arms and things. Trick or treat, smell my feet. Give me something nice to eat. That was it. That's where I've heard it from. Somebody has definitely said that one. Trick or treat, smell my feet. There we go. Just like that. So when I close it all up together, I'll put PVA on the head of that one and give that a good squeeze. The PVA will dry clear. I'll just hold that in position. Ta-da! Right, up the sides we go. I've got a really quick one in a minute when I've finished Googling with this one. Right, we have, see, you're going to see me cut this one. We have these, like, you could call them like reeves, you could call them like splats, and they've got tiny little dots on them, and they look like little green ghosty faces, or you could say that they were slime. So a little bit of foliage. It just depends on what. Oh, I've noticed losing, so I better use a little border on it, because she says, what are you doing cutting right close to the edge all the time? It's just one of those things. Sometimes I'll do it, and sometimes if it's got fiddly bits on it, then I'll leave a little border. And I suppose it depends on how you're building things up. If the colours are similar to each other, then leaving a little border works fine. But it's kind of a bugbear with my decoupage of not leaving a cream border, because obviously you're putting layers on top of layers and it's supposed to look 3D. So I actually cut into it rather than on the line, and that kind of speeds my cutting. Whereas when I'm doing an edge, I find it slows me down doing an edge, and it slows me down because I'm trying to get that border equal. I'm trying, I say, I'm trying. Always work. Right, so close them up, and that one's going to just pop in there like that. Now I'm only going to glue it down at the bottom because I know I'm going to put something else on there. So a little bit of PVA on the back of that. Can't get even borders when I cut, so I have to cut close up. Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? Would you draw around it? But then you see, I just think that's just like too much time. Draw around it to get your equal borders. I suppose that's why they invented those cutting machines as well, isn't it? So that's going to go there. I'm not going to put border on that one. Some extra cardstock, pop that in there, like so. This bit, ooh, bring it back down. This bit's not glued. I've just glued the bottom bit for the moment, because I'm going to put, like that. I suppose I can actually move them a little bit higher. You lift me up. Here we go. Do, do, do. Is that it? Yeah. That's okay, isn't it? So that bit is not glued. It will get glued. But let's have a pumpkin in there. Yeah. So this is just using a few little elements. There's so many elements in there. And it's coming together quite nicely. There we go. When I worked in... I went into a cake shop and asked for a chop bun. And the lady looked confused, pointed it out. She said it was... I know, it's one of those things, isn't it? That you go up and down the country or in the next county and they call things different. You know, it's like scone, or baps. They go back to that one. How many times have we had this conversation? Biscuit time. I found out what shuts me up. Show biscuit in my cake hole. There we go. Wow, I quite like that. And I like that as is. I don't think I really need anything on here. But if I want to disguise this bit of how it was made, then I would put something on. What do you guys think? Leave as is, or add something to this bottom side here, just to this wee corner. So, an example there. Could be some more bob bones. As is. Oh, one skull. Oh gosh, getting mixed. Leave as is, or a pumpkin. Is go right. As is. We've got a couple of as is, so we're going to go for it, and then move on to the next one. So, in goes. These are mini marshmallows. These are the ones that you're really supposed to use for baking, but they could be sweeties. They could be a mixture of. I think if it's kids you don't know, that sounds really weird. But if somebody was not, kids were knocking on your door doing a trick or treat, pop in wrapped ones, wrapped sweeties. That means you can get them huge bags. You can break them up. You can have a bit of fun. And if you handed something like that to the kids, I think they'd be over the moon. Also, if you've got grandkids to actually make things like this with, is pretty cool as well. Right, so let's get it glued down. So it's this section that's getting glued, and this bit here. But I don't want to go all the way across there. It doesn't matter too much if it does. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide that up there so that no glue kind of sticks to it if I do, because it'll dry transparent. Now, the easiest way of doing it is actually to take it on here, Charmain, isn't it? So get that bit on there. Right, stop squeezing, and I'm just using the spreader now just to even that glue out. And let's grab one of them. Where's the rest of them gone? And then we do the same on the other side now. How far are we going to go up? We're only going to go up partially on this one. So I know it'll dry clear, but it'll dry clear and shiny, and that would drive me insane if you could see it. I'd definitely have to stick something on top of it then. So get that one on, and get that one on. So I've gone higher on this side, but that's only because I need to do Bob Bones, glue him on there as well. So if I take that right up and out, I can take my paper thingy in there, get the finger inside and give that a little squeeze. The finger inside this one, squeeze that one, give me a couple of seconds. There we go. Go squeeze. Oh, thanks, Emery. Yeah, you can have a look at it. It's on our website, so you'll find it online. It's Amos glue. Comb end at one side. I've still got that offer on. Forgot I've still got that offer on. And a fine end. And I think I put the offer on because what I tend to do is I usually have two on my table. I'll have one like that, and then the other one is in my stand, which is upside down like that. So the glue travels to the end that I'm going to be using. There we go. Don't need a lot of it though. There we go. Got that done. And I suppose if I weren't yachting, that would be much quicker. So down you go. Right. Next one's even easier. Get in there. Trick or treat. Smell my feet. Right. So how simple is that? Really, really simple. And of course, if you didn't have any Halloween papers, you could just make it out with bright, vibrant papers. And it's still look cool with your creation. So really simple idea. Also, You can use them at Christmas or at parties. You can put, yeah, birthday bits and pieces in as well. So really easy to do. And use your, you know, your little cellophane bags that you usually put your cards in when you're selling your wares. Oh. You can wrap things in what's it called? Cellophane if you wanted. Well, that's my first one. Right. The next one is even easier. Easy peasy chocolate squeezer. Right. Okay. Well, we have one of the papers that I've cut, and I fold it in half, lengthways like that. Then this little one, if I remember rightly, I think is off the front cover of what's it called? What's it called? Oh, I've forgotten the name of him now. Cutie? No. Cuddles. Off of Cuddles. Isn't he sweet? He or she with them lovely long lashes. And I've cut a piece of black card, and I'm going to glue that on, or tape. With tape. With tape. Okay. Simples. So I'm doing another live at 10 o'clock tomorrow. And I'm going to run through the week and make a few different bits and pieces up. And then once I've got a few different bits and bobs up, there we go. I know where they're going. I have somebody to give all the Halloweeny bits to. There we go. Plus I've got to make a anniversary card for my mum and dad because they got married in Halloween. Oh. I love this project. I will put it on my to-do list. I love a to-do list. I love a to-do list. Right, so I've got that one there. Again, this is off. Where's the front shape? Let me see. What's it got? I think I just chopped it up. So Spencer, all glued up. Let me find the shape. All glued up. Frank, Bob Bones, and Tabitha. I have a feeling. Cuddles. There we go. Some Cuddles. Right. So this is the front cover, and I've cut away that one, and I've cut away that one. So this is off the front cover there. Okay, does that make sense? So I'm actually using the front cover little bitties, and then this piece is this one here. So you go in, get to the right page. So on the front cover it's showing you that one and that one, and I've added black cards. I've actually just used front cover, and you can see that's where I used Bob Bones. He came from there, and I just added some black cards. So this is on card, added black card to it. Look, there's Cuddles, so cute, so cute. And you could take off the bat wings and make it into a different character. It's almost like a funny kangaroo. These big pockets. It's really cute. Right, where's that one? So I do like using no waste, no waste, no waste. Oh yeah, plus there's a scrapbooking video. Yeah, got some photos. Got some photos. I might actually change a couple of bits on that one. Right, so I've got these. Yeah, there's a scrapbooking. There's a challenge what we do in crafting together with all brands with a group of creatives, and we all do like it's like a blog hop, but it could be a YouTube hop or a Facebook hop or a, you know, like a social media or a platform hop, and we have a theme. And the theme is scrapbooking. So I would like that. So I'm just going to add those two to there, like so. I'm actually doing it on Halloween one, and so is Lou. Get that one on there, like so. Yeah. So I'm just going to use a little bit of tape, preference is PVA. So give it a good rub. And oh, this is my dodgy fingernail. Get down there. So you can see how this can soon be a page. You could add photos to it. Get that one there. So I want to avoid this area, so that's why I'm putting my fingers there. I'm just going to go for the glue. Do you know I used to use tape all the time? If it's construction, it's PVA. Now I just seem to be using. There we go. Oh. Go. And are you part of that? Beautiful! Beautiful! I want that one on foam pads. I think we will have you on foam pads. Because you can. Right, so it's gonna, that one's gonna stick just off the page a little bit. Like that. So I'm only putting my foam pads on one side. Of course, if you're more into things being neat and tidy, then you can do. Right, so we've got that. There we go. Gotta have the biscuits the right way around. Right, that's going to annoy me. I don't know why, I just want them that way around. Okay, so I think that looks better. Now, easiest way to do this is with a stapler. I haven't brought my stapler upstairs, and that's in the office desk thing. So what I'm going to do, and because the actual plastics come in a little bit beyond, you can't actually just make a point. Come on, like so. And tuck that in. I think that looks better. Right, so all I'm going to do is take some double-sided tape now. Stapler is much quicker, but as I said, it not here. One down there. And the other thing is, what I've just done on here, that could have simply been on a card. So, like, I've got stencil background. That could be like a little topper on the card. I think that looks okay. Hi Philippa. Sorry, I didn't see you sneaking. Eyes down. I must have been checking out my biscuits. So that could go on that. We could put it on directly on this. So we've got your hocus pocuses on there, and it looks cool. We could take it to it's a bit busy for that one. We could have our boo paper. Let's move that one. Have a boo paper and add a bit more black in. We could open it right out with the whole piece like so. So just layering them up, twist them around a bit, gives you different options, if that makes sense. Oh, good one, yes. Have you signed up for our newsletter now? So I think it was last year. Something happened. Oh gosh, what was it called? There was things put into place when Brexit happened and things like that, and it was all, things were all changed, so you had to do different things. I'm getting into that. Probably get it wrong the way I'd say it, but even if you'd signed up for it, you kind of had to go back in and okay it again. And for obviously us to store your email address, which is basically on the computer, and we have a mailing system that then goes out to everybody when we're sending out emails. But even though you put it in once, you kind of had to okay it again. So, and read on that. So if you want to sign up, if you go onto our website, there's a thing where you sign up for the emails, and it's, I don't send them out like every week, but on there is the special offers and promotions and things that are coming up. There we go. I'll be doing a craft fair with homemade biscuits. Cute, something different for the kids. Different packaging. Of course, if you weren't sat talking and reading things out at the same time, quite easy to fire together. Oh, really, really simple. Your back came. So it is something that you can put together once you cut your little bits and pieces out. Remember, these were done from the front cover. So as I was saying about the newsletter, that's where we send out a newsletter. And for example, I'll tell you guys, the on the website, on the newsletter, there's a code that gives you a discount code on, I think it's on everything on the website, to be honest, and not just on the spookiness. And you can enter that code one. So it's little promotions now and again, which is obviously for our hardcore followers. There we go, that's what I'll call it, your hardcore followers. Yeah. Right. So, what do you think of that? 1, 2, what time are we on? Ooh, 10 minutes. I wonder how long them biscuits are going to stay in that bag. I wonder how long this packet of biscuits is going to stay there. I'm trying to finish this one off. Oh. I think a quick card. What do you think, guys? Shall we do a quick card? Mouthful of coffee. There's a small stall with 1 packet of biscuits. Would, wouldn't it? Just eating them. Be great for fudge. Fudging. Love what you're making. Yes, please. Well, right. Okay. Got those 2. We'll make a quick card. So we've got those 2 done. Let's do a quick card. Shall we use a stencil or just go with plain cardstock to start off with? That count. Shall we add a stencil? Got a bit of cream though. Let's add a bit of cream. It's a bit of cream to the occasion. I would have eaten the biscuit before I made that. I'm telling you, I'm so tempted to just be sitting here munching away Mary's stencil. Okay, let's choose a different one from what I used last night. So let's have a look. Oh, let's do a girly one. This is number, I can't remember the name. What did I call this? Number 30. And I can't remember the name, but it's number 30. Okay. We'll go a bit girly. So it's kind of a girly stencil, but again we'll use the same colours as what I had out last night. I kept them out for today. Just move them to one side. So we there's Twisted Citron, Wilted Violet, Mermaid Lagoon, I just can't say it, and Carved Pumpkin. And last night we just did, I think it was those 2. Where is that? Yeah. Yeah, it was in the background there. Yeah, we did those. Yeah, we did the Twisted Citron and the Wilted Violet. So that's one of your favourite. What's the stencil care? So which colours are we going to use off of these? So we mix it up again. Let's go pumpkin. Okay, Carved Pumpkin, Carved pumpkin and purple. Right. There we go. Done. It's done. And all 4 colours do actually look really, really cool together. So, we'll go in with the orange. Oh, my stencil's a wee bit dirty. Oh, it'd be fine. I bet it looks really cool on black. Go in the orange. Straight. And a bit of purple. And of course the orange and the purple is going to mix together and give you like a dirty purple. That's how I'm going to describe that. A dirty purple, but it's quite a nice colour. There we go. If you don't want them to mix, kind of do them close to each other, but don't spread over. Yeah. And we'll give you a little lift and flick. That looks pretty cool to me. We're not going to see the whole lot of it, but I will do that whole image quickly. There we go. And a bit more purple. So I'm just using, this is my cream card, I believe, underneath. And back to the orange. How are we doing, guys? That one. Right, just gonna oh, went a bit heavy there. I don't matter because I'm gonna thing it. Right, I'm gonna cut this in half and use it as a topper. So I'm gonna spread this. No, I'm not. I'm gonna leave that as is. Actually, tell lies. Leave that as is. I'm gonna spread this and get it on another piece. So I'll just put it on some paper. Watch it look really good. Just move that to one side. Put my lids back on because I don't want my spray to get to them. Inky Lotions Potions, over you go. And where are you? Where are you? You were here last night. Where are you gone? Clear bottle on its side, piece of paper on top, can't see. Right. Just spread some water on that and down. Just going to fold that over just to give it a rub. And then move that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? We'll do again. There's so much ink on that. Unbelievable. But I love the pattern that it gives off. It's right, really delicate and like fine lines. It's like you've gone in with a fine liner and areas. So there's still a lot on there. Just go. You just never know. It might turn into a fabby piece later. And then it goes in the box of mop-ups or backgrounds for when I need a fast. Yeah, more water on it and it pulls off. It's like tie-dye, isn't it? So, right, that's about that in the box. You don't want to see me clean. I don't want to see me clean. I don't want to clean. That's boring. Right, not doing over messy now. Right, got that one. Right, what's going to go with it? So, let's have some pumpkins. So, I have cut out one of the pumpkins. I'm just going to go through some bits and pieces here. Does Boo want to go in there? Boo! Let's have a look. Boo! Ooh, or maybe maybe that one. I'm sure. And I think I want a little bit of maybe a little bit of a black border behind that one. So I've just pop that in. Maybe I'll just do 2 strips. It's kind of like a little bit of a shape, but there is lots and lots and lots of elements in here. So if I just chop that down. Go. I'll tidy it up in a minute. Right, what we got? Let's see. Ooh, should have just done a plain one. It would have been really fast. All these backing papers. Oh, do that. That's what I'm going to do. It's just got a little bit of a stencil in the background. I'm going to have that one. Too many options. Too many options, girl. Too many options. Right. I have cut out have a spectacular day, and then put glossy accents on, and then glued it onto some cardstock. And I'm going to put that out, so it's almost like I made a dome sticker. Hi Shaz, nice to see you. Well, to have your company, shall we say. Right, go round we go. So again, I'm leaving a little tiny black border on this one, so just adding that black cardstock and the glossy accents over the top. Really simple. Oh, check out, if you're in the Dolly Dimples group, the Dolly Dimples Crafts Facebook group, check out what the girls have done. There's some really, really cool things that they've made with the kit. So I've got a little batter with a little batter a little batter that I've done with glossy accents. I left a little white border on there, and we'll have some of these. As well, got like so. Extra pumpkins. Oh, ooh, what have we got here? Yeah, I think we're gonna need another one. Oh, no, maybe we have. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have. We are going to have cuddles on there. A wee little cuddles. Showing the batty bat. Right, I'll do him with the border. Him or her. And Marie, if you're still in, is Cuddles a girl or a boy? I suppose Cuddles could be either, but when you drew Cuddles, was meant to be a girl or a boy in your head. There you go. Go around and up. Here we go, cut that one out. A little girl. Yeah. Cuddles! She's so cute! You can say it now. She's so cute! Here we go. So it's just not super short cutting it out. It's not mega hard. Oh. No, don't want her there. I want her over there. There we go. And I think I will glue them together. I might add a little bit more card. I might add a little bit more card to that. I'm going to be playing about with these guys for the afternoon. I'm making up a few more. So I've done the wee little packet where you get a topper, but I could do some matching cards to go with that as well. And the trick or treat one. And I've got one of each kit, but I haven't touched all of the kits, and I've got so much more. The sticker sheets that are going out with orders that go out this week, I could have used those to seal the bags up as well, and that would be really simple. I might do that on some. So these are the clear sticker sheets. I think I've shown you any of these. So when you cut them out, if you lay that on, you've got little bits that are transparent on it. If you lay that onto a different colour, it takes on a different look entirely. But you can also you could stick them to your mobile phone if you wanted, couldn't you? If you were really in the Halloween spirit. So I'm going to leave it at that. I will be back on here. What are we on Sunday? Tomorrow at 10 AM. Tomorrow at 10 AM with some more with these bits, and hopefully I will have some more bits to show you as well that I'll have made, because I'm having a play session today. And enjoy company, and I think I'm doing a giveaway tomorrow, so hopefully if you pop in tomorrow you might win something. So hope you enjoyed that. So, a few bits, but I didn't feel like gluing those down at the moment. Oh, you don't want to watch me glue things. We'll do that later. So take care. Enjoy the rest of your if you are ordering, Tracy, use that code. Use the code. I think we put it up in the other one the other day. I can't remember the I can't remember the code. Oh, if somebody remembers the code, stick the code in here. I can't remember what the code was. I need to write that down on my desk so I know for tomorrow, and it'll give you extra discount. So what code? At end of checkout, I think, Kay, are you still in? Because you had it from last night. End of checkout, you enter a code. Ah, there it is. Yeah. 10 haul. So when you go to checkout and you finish down at the bottom, it asks you, as you finish him, it asks you about a code, and you enter that in and it'll give you discount. Enter 10 haul in, exactly as it said there, and you'll get a discount on it. And thank you, Kay. It will give you a discount on anything that you put in the basket, because I didn't say it up right. But it's like, hey ho, there you go. So it'll give you a discount on all of it, and that lasts, I think it lasts the whole week. I think it'll last this week, if I remember rightly. If not, I apologise in advance. Okay guys, I'm Oscar. Take care, have a great Sunday. Enjoy, look after yourselves. Bye.